drop me another question. I thought this was the Amanda show. What's going on here,
No,
guys?
this is a great question. I was about to say, wait, there's a really good question
I
that we
missed it. Sorry.
Oh no, it just popped up. Okay, so this is an interesting thing because for context, I've been creating pretty regularly for until I stopped. I was creating pretty regularly from about 2010 to 2021 as a dad creator, and this is where I got to meet, Doug and Greg and make all these lovely connections. It's amazing. And then I kind of stepped away because I got into management and had to kind of rebalance life. But what I'm finding, and Amanda, this really goes back to what you're saying about the types of books that kids are taking out from the library. It's be authentic, but like not in the way that people are just tell the truth. It's like, no, you need to know who you are and what it is that you individually have to share with the world that no one else has. And once you can figure that out, it will color the stories you tell in ways you can't even imagine. So even now, I'm working on a bunch of YouTube scripts and things like that as well, from the stance of a married 40 something dad of two with a full-time job and the choices I have to make now in life, but also do it in a way that you can tell those individual stories where someone who isn't in that walk of life can appreciate what you're going through, but someone who is in that walk of life can feel seen. Once you can do that, is going to be so much more amazing. You'll get so everything you're hoping to get from the world of content creation, those doors will open up to you because people will know who you as an individual are. Do not follow the trends. Do not try to chase after whatever on an everyday basis because that is what leads to burnout. Nobody wants that. Figure out what makes you stand out and no one can take it away from you. Once you can figure that out, you have a foolproof, everlasting method to make sure that you can get out there and continue to tell your story every day because you will always be you. So, yeah.
I love that. And I can actually so I how I got started in comics was doing some content creation stuff online. I was doing number one, I was doing little weekly web comics like about my own life, slice of life that my wife was illustrating. She was my girlfriend at the time, but that she was illustrating. It was like embarrassing stories about myself. And then the other thing, I was doing YouTube videos and I was orphaned when I was young. I made a YouTube video that on Father's Day that was like a funny video about being an orphan on Father's Day where I'm talking about coping with it the whole time, but slowly throughout the video I'm morphing into Batman without ever commenting on it. And so I'm just like slowly turning into Batman through the video and kind of a joke about, Batman being an orphan and me being an orphan and
Hmm.
whatever. And it ended up going around the DC offices and they thought it was really funny. And that's how an editor reached out to me. She was like, hey, I've seen your web comics
Wow.
and I saw this Batman video. But again, being authentic to myself, right? It was
Of
about my
course.
journey as a person who coped with a lot of loss young through dark humor in a nerdy way. Like it was like very authentic to me, not a joke just anyone could make. And because of that, then it was like, hey, do you want to? She was like, would you like to write a Wonder Woman story? And I was like, oh,
That's
sure.
wow.
Start there.
Twist,
So
twist my arm.
you're exactly right. It's being authentic. It's doing your own stuff. It's not trying to fit into what, like, I
Hmm.
didn't do that with a goal. I certainly didn't do that with a goal of getting
Hmm.
hired to write a Wonder Woman story. That was not on the bingo card, but it was just about me being like, this is funny. This is what I'm coping with. Like, this is how I cope. And then, it resonates with people when you're being authentic.
Oh, sure.
Wow.
That's pretty fascinating